Jeff Paur, senior writer for RealTime Fantasy Sports, and welcome to another edition of the RealTime Fantasy Sports Show. On today's show, I'm going to give you 5 waiver wire ads for Week 4 of the fantasy football season. These are 5 guys you should consider adding to your fantasy football teams going forward. Not all of them will be available on your waiver wire, but I try to pinpoint guys that I think are out there in a lot of leagues, and I'll point that out as I'm mentioning their names as well. So let's get to it. 5 waiver wire ads for Week 4. First one, this should be the number one guy on everybody's list, Chuba Hubbard. So Christian McCaffrey's out. He's going to miss a few weeks of action. Hubbard is the man now in Carolina. He gets to serve as the number one back in a really good offense. He has a very high weekly ceiling, in my opinion. His potential is really through the roof. He's a very talented player. I didn't think I actually would include him on this list, but he's available in 49% of leagues on our site. Little surprised by that. Not all those Christian McCaffrey owners handcuffed Hubbard. So he's available in almost half the leagues on our site. I think he's a must-add in every single format. He should be owned in every league. So if he's out there, go grab Chuba Hubbard. My next waiver wire ad is Washington quarterback Taylor Heinicke. So Heinicke had a 3-touchdown game last week in Week 3. This was his second start for Washington. He has 24-plus fantasy points each of his 2 starts. He's getting it done. He has matchups against the Falcons and Chiefs in the coming weeks. So I think he's a good streamer for fantasy teams. If you're looking for quarterback help, want somebody to stream in the coming weeks and some good matchups, I think Heinicke's a good pickup for fantasy teams. My next waiver wire ad is Broncos receiver Tim Patrick. So Patrick has 12-plus fantasy points all 3 games this year. He has touchdowns 2 of 3 games. He led the Broncos in receiving last week. He caught 5 passes for 98 yards. I think he's going to continue to play a big role as long as Jerry Jeudy's out and KJ Hamler is now injured as well. He could miss some time. This means Patrick could get even more targets. Another player not out there in every league, but he's available in 42% of leagues on our site. So if Patrick's out there, you're looking for a receiver, go grab him. My next waiver wire ad is another receiver, Bills receiver Emmanuel Sanders. Sanders had a breakout game for the Bills in Week 3, caught 5 passes for 94 yards and 2 touchdowns, and a very good Bills passing game that's really starting to click now after a slow start to the season. And you could kind of see this coming with Sanders. He has 20 targets in 3 games this year, just missed a touchdown the previous week. He's available in 59% of leagues on our site. So if Sanders is a guy you're looking to add to your team, he's out there in many of your leagues, and you can go get him. So go grab him in a very good Bills passing game. He's going to start, and he's going to get his targets and have some good touchdown potential. My last waiver wire ad for this week is Raiders running back Peyton Barber. So Josh Jacobs could be back soon, but as long as he's out, Barber is the back to own in Las Vegas right now. Hit the 100-yard mark last week. He's getting most of the carries with Jacobs out. It's not Kenyon Drake. Barber's been the better back, ran 23 times for 111 yards and a touchdown last week. And as long as Jacob's out, I think Barber's a good play for fantasy teams. And he's nearly out there in every league because people thought Kenyon Drake was going to be the guy, but that's not the case right now. Barber's available in 91% of leagues. Again, he's not worth adding if Jacobs is going to play, but if Jacobs is out, Barber's the guy in Las Vegas and has good potential as a low-end number 2 or number 3 fantasy back on an offense that is clicking right now in Las Vegas. Okay, those are my 5 waiver wire ads for Week 4 of the fantasy football season. Good luck navigating that waiver wire this week. I hope you get all of the guys you put in for, and you have a great week in Week 4. This has been Jeff Paur for RealTime Fantasy Sports. Have a great day.